Guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for joining. If you are returning, welcome back. Today I'm filming a small rat cage tour. This is for anybody who has a smaller cage or anybody looking for ideas to set up a temporary cage. This is my quarantine cage that I use for quarantine rats, or for when I'm cleaning my main cage, I put my rats in here. So I wanted to do a cage tour of this current setup that I have for the cage right now. So let's get started on the tour. As you can see on the bottom, I have these little clips. That's just to hold the fleece down. I have newspaper underneath that, and since this is a repurposed cage, it was a bird cage, it has this little pull-out tray on the bottom. I don't use it for anything, but it's there. It's really just to stabilize the cage more than anything, because it's wire on the bottom. If I took it out, the cage would kind of sag. So that is there with the newspaper on top of the wire bottom, and then fleece on the bottom, and I held it down, like I said, with these little pink clips. I believe they are fabric clips from the dollar store. They're in the craft section. I think they come with maybe 6 or 9 in a package. I can't exactly remember. So opening up the cage, it's a little hard with this basket, kind of sits a little weird, but it does open. So opening the cage in the front, as you can see, I have this little bird ladder. I found it at Walmart. It was $1.50. I have that leading up to this little basket. I apologize for the bad angles. This little basket from the dollar store that is also filled with a little bit of autumn colored crinkle paper from the dollar store. Next to that, I have this little chew that is made for bunnies and chinchillas and rats and small animals, just hanging in here for them. On the back wall behind that, I have a forging toy, which if you've watched my past videos, you have seen these before. So I hung that in here. Right here in the front is this wooden bridge that leads back underneath this rope here and leads all the way back here to the top of the cage. They can access this rope right here from this. They can also access their tent that I have here, which is a wildlife theme, I guess it is. It's got little bunnies and squirrels and owls and deer on it. So I have that up here, which they can access from the rope or from this. Behind all of this, I have a forging toy that I made. It's just got some wooden chew toys on it, some Gerber puff rings, some Gerber cookies, and then on the bottom it has a rattan ball and some cardboard and another wooden shoe. Underneath that is a red food dish, and then in the back is another DIY litter box that I made. I have this in my main cage. I made this one for this cage. It's just a gallon jug that I cut, and I don't have anything in the food bowl or the litter box because I'm not putting any rats in here right now, so I did not fill it up, just because I don't want the food obviously to go stale, and I don't want the litter getting knocked out or anything when I move the cage. So I do have those in there. Coming over, I have this very large, as you can see, tree stump, and it takes up most of the cage, but it really went with the theme, and I like it because they can access I think they'll be able to access this obviously from the ground, but they can access this, they can access this rope, they can access this basket that's up here, this basket. So it really gives them a lot of options, and it gives them something to hide in. I've just put, this is another DIY project. These are car hand washing mitts that I cut and sew together, and I've just put a couple of those inside here for them to lay on. This is the basket that you previously just saw. It is just filled with some more of the dollar store crinkle paper. Coming down, I have this gray basket, which just has a piece of gray towel in it from the dollar store. Next to that, I have this forging toy that, it's kind of hard to show you, but this forging toy that I made out of little crispy chew and some apple chews. And then in the corner I have hung up some of this tissue paper garland type stuff, just as something fun that they can tear up, and it also gives them a bit of blockage from any light, you know, if they want to hide in that corner. And then in that corner I actually stuck a little bit of more of that gray towel back there for them to lay on, or if they want to drag it inside their little tree. So I do plan on putting a hammock up here in this general vicinity above the rope, but my mom is crocheting it for me and it won't be done for a little while. Probably won't be done until I actually put the rats in. So that is not in here, but I do plan on putting that in here. I will show you an overview of the top of the cage. It's kind of hard to see because the lighting is really bad, but this is everything. As you can see, the corner is not a huge space, but for babies it will be enough space for them, you know, to get around the log. And I did want to leave it out just a little bit for that purpose. So this is my small cage setup. I thank you for watching, and come back next time for more videos and more cage tours. Thanks. Bye.